All right, hello. So I wanted to jump on here and motivate you, encourage you of why you should be a part of what we are doing here at in Team Hope, here in Team Momentum, or whatever team you may be on. We want to come and not only give you some more information, but the why behind what we're doing and how we want you to know that you too can get involved and see some of these results happen for you and your business. So we are honing in on these 3-day challenges. If you've been plugged into any of our team pages, you have been seeing tons of information regarding these 3 days. There's tons of other teams out there that are also doing what we're doing, talking about how these 3-day challenges are producing tons of results for their team and their team members. So we want to really encourage you to be a part of this. So this video is going to explain why behind 3 things. 1, power hours, the importance of them and why you should be doing them. 2, the importance of 3-day challenges and why you should be doing those, as well as the onboarding process that we have collected from all different diamonds and emeralds and jewels that are really seeing success in the duplication and retention by using these things. So we first want to talk about power hours. So if y'all, let me see, this screen's shaking. If y'all are anything like me, I don't have as much self-motivation as I would like. I do better around people. The glory of this business is that you get to choose when and how and why, where you do it. But that also can be a downfall when you don't have that self-motivation to show up. So power hours actually help solve this problem because I get to use these different times throughout the week to be my business hours. I show up, I do what they tell me to do. It's already systematic there. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to sit around for hours prepping to think about what you're going to start doing. You get into action right away. If you're not plugging into these power hours, you are missing out. And I would encourage you, get plugged in. We're going to try to do them 2 or even 3 times a week. That could be 3 hours a week that you're working your business. And if you commit to even 1 hour a week of doing these power hours, you will see more results than you're seeing now. So no brainer. Plug in. You can get more information about when these power hours are and what they're going to cover. We're going to be very systematic with it, where it's week in and week out. We are doing the same system. So it becomes memory work, and you get to report to your business hour, do what it needs to be done, and be done. Check out, know that you've put your commitment in for that day, and be free to just live life. I'm a mom of 4, and there's times where I don't want to have to be checking my phone and following up with people, and putting a system in place where I go report for an hour, do what I'm supposed to do, and I know it's working. And on the days that I do need to be a little bit more plugged in, making an exact schedule and a system that works, that's duplicatable, and that I don't have to use a lot of brain power, because sometimes I just don't have it, whether it's for my business, for being a mom, being a wife. It's just a lot of brain stuff. So come to these power hours, get plugged in. Not only will you have the fun accountability of people on the call with you, you'll get the help that you want, you'll get the plan that you need to execute, and you will see results. Now, why these 3-day challenges? There's a whole video that we talked about why they're important. Just covering a few extra things is 1, belief, belief, belief. I have never had this high of belief in what I'm doing and why I'm doing it since I've been implementing these 3-day challenge systems. The most important thing is that, 1, it's an easy yes. People are telling me yes to doing this challenge with me, whether I have a deep, deep relationship with them or maybe I've just started connecting with them. It's an easier yes because it's a low cost, it's a low commitment, and it's an easy ask. And so the more that you reach out and you get yeses, the more that builds your belief. And so this has got me to be confident in reaching out. It has got me to being consistent in reaching out. And so I am allowing more and more prospects to come into my funnel because I am being proactive in reaching out because I feel good about it. And we go through all that verbiage with you during these power hours and help you do these reaching outs. So make sure you plug into that. But also the accountability and just using the products. Y'all, I've been doing this for 2.5 years. And yes, there are days I forget, but when I'm plugged into these 3-day challenge groups and I have someone else that I'm plugging in with me and I'm sending pictures of me drinking, guess what? I have to bring my stuff with me. I have to remember to take it. I have to remember to take a picture to shoot to my friend who may be in the group so they can remember to take it. It is the best way to keep yourself accountable and also to help others start these products, because there have been many, many times that I've enrolled people that have fallen off, that haven't even completed 30 days of these products because they haven't been consistent. Yes, we have a follow-up system with people that enroll. I think Emily Gibson has a great one that she checks in each week. But what I love about these 3 days, it's not just me checking in, but it's a handful of people checking in. They're getting in an intensive, I love the word intensive, 3-day retreat. And this retreat not only gets them testimonials, accountability, not only does it get them belief in the products, because it's just not me talking about it, it's all these other people. They're getting questions answered, they're getting everything they need. And this is so crucial. I don't know about y'all, but when I'm building relationships with people, sometimes it takes months, years to get them to a place where they trust me. These 3-day challenges, I have not been more plugged into a person than this way, because I'm reaching out to them 3 times a day. I'm asking, questions. I'm emotionally getting them connected, and we are building a relationship. It's like a 3-day retreat. You get to go on a 3-day retreat with someone, pour into them, invest into them. Now, at the end of it, they may or may not join. We're not here to make them, but they will get the best opportunity to succeed in starting these products. And that is what I love. I know that I have a system set up where I'm setting them up to succeed, because before I have set them up to fail, and I have set them up to not be consistent on their products. I've set them up to not follow through on what they want. And so this gives me hope. And I know, and I feel good. It is fun and happy to reach out to people because I know that people are seeing the results they need just in these 3 days. I know that they have hope, and we are here to give them a hope story for their specific, their life. And so these 3-day challenges, you don't want to miss out on. I'm telling you, we can do send, share, and invite and continue investing in these people if they choose not to start right away. But I'm telling you, the seeds that you plant during these 3 days will not be wasted. And it is a supernatural, expedited process that gives them unshakable belief in 3 days. So we have it all laid out, what you say on how to invite them, how to ask them, how to purchase their pack for them. We have, each day what you need to do, what you need to say, questions you need to ask. We have a system. Get the PDF that's located in our group page and get exactly what you need and start working the system. If I were you, I'd invite some ambassadors that maybe you've enrolled and they haven't been successful, and get them redoing these 3 days, get them plugged back in. It's just been amazing. Now, the other side of it is that we want these people that say yes and that start on these products, we want them to continue with their success. After the 3-day, we want them to continue with even planting those seeds of sharing with their friends. So I'm going to share my screen real fast so I can pull up, actually, let me see if I can, here we go. Let me see, 3-day. and really just create a system. All right, here we go. All right, so this, I'm going to tell y'all that I like easy, quick checklists, okay? So I created this fun little checklist where I print these out each week. So I'm going to put their name on here. Maybe most of them will be your level 1. Maybe they're level 2. Maybe you're helping one of your current ambassadors share with a friend, okay? And you can help them keep your own checklist as well as they keep theirs, just to keep them accountable. So deadline is Wednesdays. We're having power hours every Wednesday, okay? Wednesdays would be the closing of a challenge, because we do challenges Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesdays, as well as the deadline to order packs for the following challenge. So you're finalizing orders on Wednesday, you're collecting payment, ordering 3-day packs, and tracking their shipment, you know, throughout the rest of that week. So we have Friday, you're checking all these things up, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then of course your Monday through Wednesday. Now, these are just a checklist for you to check off. The detailed information is in that PDF you can refer to, but I just love this because I don't have to think. I can say, okay, Sarah's here. Okay, I got her here, check this, and I can just go through my check. Now look at this. The very last thing is, by the end of the week, get them on a 3-way call. Now, 2 things are going to happen. 1, they're going to be like, yes, sign me up, I want that pack. Okay, because day 3, you're checking in with them, you're showing them the packs. Okay, so they're going to say, yes, sign me up. So you're going to set an appointment, 3-way call with somebody you trust that can help you out. You don't do it on your own. Okay, we've had success in this. I've enrolled a lot of people just throughout the 2.5 years, and I get nervous to pick up the phone and call them. Okay, it's okay to get help. If you want to have this work past enrollment, you have to follow these steps. So get someone on the phone to do it with you. It's as simple as, hey girl, I'm so excited to get you started. My friend Danielle's going to jump on with me because she's real good with the website. That's it. Okay. Now, when y'all do the 3-way, and I have it laid out for you, we'll go through. It's just important to pull someone in. Okay. So the other side of it is, maybe they say, oh, I just don't know if I can, make that work. I just don't know. And they're just, they're second guessing it. That's when you say, no big deal. I totally get it. Can we just set up a call, or just say, hey, do you mind if I call you, tonight, tomorrow? I want you to meet my friend Danielle. And then you get them on the phone and you troubleshoot. And so when I break down these 3-day phone call, maybe troubleshooting, all they're doing is listening, and they're asking, what is it? What is the main thing holding you back from starting? And this is where you don't have to do the talking, and someone else can come and help you, and setting them up. And then you continue to send, share, and invest in them, send, share, and invite with them, okay? And so this verbiage is fantastic. I'll have this set up for you in the comment section of this video. Okay, and then now if they're ready to order, this is our onboarding process that we've come up with that walks them through very specific things that they need to know. What, how, and why getting started as an ambassador is their best choice. What that means to be an ambassador, that's verbiage is all there. It's very scripted, but you make it your own. And again, you're not doing this. Your upline that's confident in doing this is going to help you. It's easier for me to talk to someone that's not my personal prospect than my own. So we get to help each other. Now, this enrollment process came right from the website, step-by-step how to enroll. Eventually you'll get, this like the back of your hand. But what I wanted to do is set this up so when you have new ambassadors joining you and they're inviting their friends and they're having to enroll, you don't want to overwhelm them. So you get to get pulled in and help them through this process, and eventually they will know how to do it on their own. This is the most important thing when it comes to enrollment, and I did not do this for the longest time. Actually, I've only started doing this in the last month, and I can tell that this is why I have not had the retention that I needed, and this is why I haven't seen duplication on my team. So most of the time I would pick up the phone, excited that they finally said yes, and I would just hurry up and get their pack, and then get them off the phone as quick as possible and go drink some wine or something. So, but you have to follow this system, and give them a mini virtual office tour. Brooke talked about it. And look, I even watched the video and I still didn't do it because it was scary. And so being comfortable, spending another 5 minutes on the phone with them, walking them through how to change their payment options, how to look at their orders they process, showing them their subscriptions set, and talking about how this is, how we want to be consistent with their subscriptions, but this is how you turn it on and off. But we want to talk about the perks and how it's important to keep their subscription on. Then we're going to talk about My Site. This is seeds of sharing. You're planting the seeds of, hey, this is your website. So if your friends or family ever want to order from you, you just send them that, and you get to get the credit for that. So planting these seeds, because we don't want to assume that they don't want to share just because we haven't really asked them. Going through these details, making sure they know, where to access Testimonial Training Center. Don't give them too much information. I just do these things because it builds their belief. It's easy because of Plexus Testimonies is an emotional connection. And then also where they can access help if you're not available. Now, the last step right here is very, very important. So before I get off the phone, we encourage you to continue to stay plugged into these next 3-day challenge groups because it's going to help them stay accountable on their own products. But we also encourage you to grab some friends to do it with you. Who do you know who would love this or be curious about it? Maybe your mom, your sister, or your best friend. Who comes to mind that we can invite? You're asking the question and then you're being quiet so they can give you those answers. And when they tell you, you help them. Awesome. Help them craft the message right there. Awesome. Hey, before we get off the phone, or hey, when we get off the phone, I'm going to send you a little template, and I want you to send this to them, and I'll help you walk through if they have any questions. And maybe they're not interested, but you just ensure them, hey, I'm here to be your accountability partner if you say no to, getting someone else to join you. But just know if anybody else comes to mind later, I'll be there to help you share. And that's where you continue to invest in them and do the things that we know to do. So I'll have all this for you. I also made a fun little, I call this really just for me, a statistical thing that I can look at. So I'm going to keep this 3-day list where I put their name. They said yes to 3-day ask. Like I asked them and they said yes. And they're joining the Facebook group and getting one-on-one support and participate fully. And then I'm just going to keep a track of how many enrolled, how many said yes to share, how many reached to silver, and of course, who stayed 30, 60 days. This is just important to see a system and for myself to say, you know what, it's working. Because some people, they might say yes, but maybe they don't want to be in the Facebook group and they're not really getting the full participation they need. And so I want to see how that results in whether they enroll or not. So I can also attach this. This is just a fun little tracking system. And they have I did a send, share, invite one as well, but I know y'all have tons of those. So let me stop this share. And so lastly, I just want to remind you, if you don't do anything else, try this. Get on a Zoom at least once a week. Start inviting people to the 3-day. Follow the system of what we've created for the onboarding and the invites in the 3-day challenge participation group. The other side of it is you can't just do it for even 30 days. Commit now to doing this for 60, 90 days. 90 days, I think that's the goal, 90 days, and see where your business takes you. If you're serious about it, 90 days. Don't think about it. Don't quit because you're not seeing the results, because the results are not just an enrollment. Results are you're building your belief, like I talked about, you're taking your products consistently, you're reaching out and having fun because you're loving on people, and you're just feeling like you're personally growing, okay? The enrollments will follow, but there are other great benefits of just doing this system for 90 days. So that's all I want to tell for you. That's all I have to say to you, and that's all I have to say to you. So I can give you all these resources plugged in, but I just wanted you to really understand why it's important to do this. And really, I want to equip you and have y'all, whoever it is, join in and do it with us. So hope y'all are having a great week. Talk to you soon.